was nice knowing you three, Roy, Troy, and person.
You haven't done your part.
I'll have you all in that.
Meanwhile...
Hey!
Meanwhile... Out by a lake.
Meanwhile, thousands of miles away.
Meanwhile, somewhere else in Faerun.
Meanwhile, about 250 feet away...
Camera smash cuts to Fenthwick on the airship. Smash cut that.
Meanwhile, just outside, on a river, Theodas sits cross-legged in the middle of the river as the river flows under him, sharpening arrows. Romad stands by the bank of the river, punching a tree repeatedly.
He's trying to get the anger out. He's
and Tammy just kind of flutters there, going, "The fuck's happening?"
So she's trying to please calm down.
Yep.
So Theodas kind of ignores Roman for a moment, but after like I imagine the 20th hit on the on the tree.
Yeah, you're just hearing.
He would just turn to Roman and is like, you know, if you want to chop down that tree, an axe would work better. I'm surprised you're not with the others. What did you do this time?
He mentioned my sister again. He mentioned... He punches the tree again. He mentioned something I was trying to avoid all this time. Punches the tree again. Didn't want this to happen. Never wanted this to happen. If she'd just stayed alive, it's my fault. Only it shouldn't have happened. If it didn't happen, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have to deal with this. It's my fault. He goes back to the end of the. He goes on the edge of the river and just sits down, just crying. This isn't meant to happen.
I extend my water walking powers to Romad. He's gonna look at. He's like, he noticed it and goes up and just walks beside him. And just plumps down. Sorry, you have to see me in this situation. I'm not good with words. Not good with my emotions.
It's a slightly odd sensation, Romad, as the water is flowing beneath you.
He's getting a little bit calmer. There's something I want to tell you, Theodas. First of all, I'm ever so sorry that you've not been... I'm just sorry.
For what?
For my actions of being a fucking asshole to you.
Don't worry, you're not the worst today.
I mean, it's getting really annoying that everyone's just taking in certain things. They don't know the danger that will happen in the future. What if they turn against us? What if these fuckers turn against us?
If Roman looks at Theodas, he can see the purest look of hatred and he ever saw on someone's face.
Yeah.
Like Theodas usually never shows emotion, but he can't hide his hatred.
I mean, I bet he's like having struggling to try and make a little arrow.
Yep.
Given that you've had more history with these guys than me.
They're animals. They roam and kill and destroy and burn. They do not understand nothing but violence and death.
out of character, John, have I ever fought with him in certain battles?
Fought with kobolds.
Yes.
You would have done, yes, as a warrior.
Yeah.
When you were in the army.
Yeah. When I was in the army, I dealt with them. Just creatures of just annoyance.
I've seen their work. I've seen the things they've destroyed, the people they killed, just for amusement or food.
Yeah.
Those things are not humans. They do not understand anything. They do not understand compassion or empathy. They need to be removed. Each and every one of them.
Who's eating food? Alright, who's doing it? Look at that.
I expect that kobolds who didn't kill will be released.
No. My matter is different. Riordan, with the whole talking with the dead thing, I thought I could help him, just get him to understand it, but I think I've just dug too deep with him. My sister's spirit's been with him this whole time, and it's just torture to me. I just realised I haven't put my mic down, hang on. It's just torture to me.
Oh, that explains why you were slightly quiet.
I was wondering why that was the case with you guys. I'm sorry. I had it up because I thought I'm not going to be on mute for a while. I was going to be on mute.
I'll turn you back down again.
I'm so sorry.
Carry on.
Years before, well, I would say a few months before I started traveling here, my reason for why she came here is because, yes, of her death and me trying saving her. But I haven't told you the full truth of why it's happened. It's mostly my fault. In the past, with the whole thing coming back from the Fae, I went insane for so many years. I've just lost my mind, and when I finally fully recovered, I was able to return back home. And ever since then, I was so happy to see my family again, even my little sister. And it didn't last long. Just coming back home with her from, I decided to take a shortcut. We came across bandits. We were ambushed, and I thought my rage had calmed, but I was wrong. After slaughtering all of them, I had realized that I had killed my sister in the process. And ever since then, I cannot. I didn't mean to happen. And I've killed my own sister, and I didn't face the truth to my own parents, my own family, and just made it out like it was the bandits' fault. I could have just told them there, but I didn't. I didn't. Sorry, I'm actually crying right now.
I understand where you're coming from. I understand why you were so adamant at solving this curse.
But it's, even if I were to stop the curse, I feel like I won't be able to return home at all. I feel ashamed of what I've done. knowing that if I were to try and come home, I feel like I would still be exiled.
Being an exile is not the end. I should know. I've been in exile for 20 years now. But you're trying to do the right thing. You're trying to set things right in the only possible way you can.
I'm just trying to forget what actually happened.
The others don't understand.
They don't. This is why I'm tempting to go. I don't need. This is why I need to fix this quick. I'm just so impulsive trying to get this done quickly. And just don't forget. I just keep forgetting I'm putting everyone else in danger of my own recklessness.
Not only everyone else, but you're putting yourself in danger. You won't do your sister a favor by dying, and you won't be able to set things right if you're dead.
Rather dead. No. I've always just. That's fucking bag of dicks made me remind of why I felt this way. This is what I feel. I hate it. Knowing I can't do as much to help her.
But he gave up.
He did.
And Romad, for a moment, you sit and look at the flowing water, and you swear for just a split second you see a pair of footprints in the water, and then the water just flows through it again.
He doesn't react that strongly by that. He just starts crying.
Theodas kind of puts away his arrows and his anger and puts her hand on Romad's shoulder. We will sort this right. We will put an end to this. And then we'll try and see if there's a way
What about
to...
you?
What about me?
You've got Bernala.
Yes.
My husband.
But I can't go back home.
What is your reason? Why can't you go back home? Sorry, I'm mumbling.
I've been exiled 20 years ago for a reason that was never told to me.
What happened? What made you go exiled?
One night I woke up, and my brother, Samuel, told me that I needed to take as much as I could in a bag and follow him. We rowed to the harbor, and then on the way he explained to me that the guards of the city were out looking for me.
But why? What was the reason?
I don't know. But I had to get out. They were not trying to capture me, they were trying to kill.
Surely
I got in time to the boat, and my sister, by rail, brought me towards the deep.
is all of your family there with you? What's deep?
My family's from Evermere. It's another continent.
Yeah, that's pretty far away.
I haven't seen them for 20 years.
Have you ever thought of trying going back?
I can't. I have still one thing to do.
And what is that?
I got to find my father and my mother.
They're not in the place?
My mother disappeared when I was younger. My father went out looking for her, but he never returned. And I made a promise. Made a promise to my little sister that I will bring them back with me and with my wife.
See.
Even when all this is finished, I can't go back home. I don't really know when I'm going to get back home.
I wish I can help you.
I appreciate it.
I mean, you've done so much for me, I think I should do some more for you.
But there's nothing we can do. He stands up and looks down at Romad. I'm the eternal friend. And he smiles a bit. I'm always there for others. But others can't do anything for me.
But you know I'm always here to help.
I know you want to.
Maddie is yelling in the chat right now.
If anything, I hope this means that we understand each other and what we need to do.
Well, if I don't get murdered by either Philippe or the rest of the team, then yeah, maybe we can try and do something.
Well,
Alliances with kobolds. This is the beginning. We let them free and who knows what they're gonna kill, who they're gonna kill, what they're gonna destroy. And it's gonna be our fault. It's gonna be my fault.
it's not going to be your fault. If anything, we don't have a voice for this. We never had a voice in this.
I don't want to see another dead person caused by a kobold.
Me neither.
If I see one, it'll be on Philippe's head.
Very well.
I assume that the others have probably finished their meeting party.
Yeah.
Should we head back to camp?
Yeah.
I don't want to see them for the rest of the day.
Me neither. I'm just sick of tired. I'm feeling kind of protected, Felix says. Oh, fuck you, buddy. Gosh darn cat.
He gives a hand to help Romad up.
Yep, he gets up.
Well, it's you and me now. You and me.
Very well. And Tammy, of course, because she seems to be bumping over my head right now.
And Tammy. Hello, Tammy.
Hey there.
You're at the camp, Ronala. If you were there with me, I would have counted you with me. You have no say. Go back to the kitchen.
Theodas. Can I ask you a favor? Can you
What
heal
is
me?
it?
Can you able to heal me, please? Very not feeling great right now. If not, that's fine.
Sure. But we really need to get you armored.
Fine.
Because this is ridiculous. Look at the state of you. God damn it. What did you do again?
Took 3 scorching rays and a mind spike.
That fucking cobalt girl decided to put my mind up.
Don't worry. I'll kill her last.
Look at you, Amy.
So just to go through the chat for the last, I don't know, several minutes.
So +5, yeah.
I think 5 minutes.
So that would be +11.
Okay.
Hell yeah, you made a promise and you will keep it, goddammit. Fuck Theodas, my heart. Bitch, I will hurt whoever hurts you. Well, fucking bravo, Sammy and Tanny, you have made me cry. You'll better tell Seraphine what happened. She will stab a bitch.
Well, the bitch is relief right now.
So, meanwhile, as you guys make your way back to the camp.
Am I coming with you guys?
Yep, I mean, I'm picking up Nixit and putting it on my shoulder like a potato bag.
She is happy with this. She approves.
As you guys walk ahead, Raiden's going to hang back a little bit.
And then he eats the remaining kobolds.
So, what's your name, Torwan? Talking to Belief.
My name is Fearleaf, but everyone calls me Phyllis.
Ah, well, I know I said it before, but I'm Nixit.
Glad to meet you.
Nixit Knock, although I'm called Nixit.
Did you meet a lot of people that weren't kobolds?
Yes, I mean, I wasn't raised with kobolds, but I've been with this group for about 3 months per se.
Then why were you so close to that leader?
Oh, well, he gave me food.
Kobolds have a simple social structure.
You said you haven't been raised by kobolds, and what raised you?
Oh, well, my first master, he was called Raildrim. He was an elf, and, he, well, raised me and all these other orphans since I was a baby, and he's,
He did.
in prison, which definitely wasn't my fault, but, I'm just trying to see if I can find a way to get him out, but, just say I'm on a bit of a break from that for now, but I'll get back on track, eventually.
Well, I mean, I can't really judge that myself. I've been in prison and breaking out.
Yes, well, let's just say we weren't exactly on the right side of the law, but it was never any bad, like we didn't stab or kill anyone, we just, stole food. A lot. A whole lot. We were very hungry.
And no one was willing to give you some food?
Well, we had to keep hidden most of the time.
But why are you doing so far from any town? I mean, I don't think your master could be in prison in Unu.
No, it's very, very far away, but, I need to get stronger before I go back and help him, and, well, for now, Melody has set me on a path which will help me get stronger.
Is it working out?
Why, yes, of course! But it appears that my, I need to change my plans a bit now that you just killed my leader. But I'll be fine, I've been by myself for about, a year or so now, so maybe 2 years, I don't know, I've lost count, but it'll be fine.
Torin and Riordan, are you heading back to the camp as well, or?
Yeah, we were following.
As I say, when it comes down to it, I'm sort of hanging back for a second. For the sake of what I've just gone through, I needed a second away from voices.
Torin is kind of like falls back a little bit, not all the way to Riordan, but so that he's kind of.
Riordan he saw that there was water, just went over to the. Who are we going to talk about first?
Let's go to Riordan for now.
He said it was a gift. I told Romad about this before. He told me this was a gift.
Oh shit, I'm so sorry, Ben.
It's a difficult thing to understand.
He's like my father. It's a gift until it works against him. It's a gift until it's this. It's a gift until it's that.
It's a gift until it's a curse.
And that's exactly what it is. It's a curse. So you do understand. I know you understand. This is why I think there's some good in you, Ghoul. And then you, safe. I mean, I don't even know what to take from you.
I understand perfectly.
There's a reason why I used to drink. I used to try and block everything out. There are too many voices. There's too many things. And everyone wants answers. Everyone wants me to tell them.
Everyone wants sweet little platitudes to keep them safe, to keep them calm and happy. They don't want the truth.
Yes. You're right. Of course you're right. But he needed to know. He needed to know.
Yes.
Why? Why did you do this to me? Say, why did you do this to me?
It was an accident, an unfortunate side effect.
You made me the madman. The people that they want to trust, they want to, but they can't.
You should have been able to take it. We saw in your soul that you could.
Well, maybe you saw wrong. I don't know. I don't know. The look on his face today.
It was delightful.
Safe, you've got to tell me something. Please, please.
I will try.
Why the spoon? Please give me that so that I know that I can trust you. Why the spoon?
Could have been a spork.
Why must you make me carry this ridiculous item around everywhere? Why must I protect the spoon? Why?
It is a focus for dark energies that hold him here in this form, in this place, in this entity.
Okay. I'll accept that. I can see, I know what he can do. I know that he can do more.
I can do so much. I can remake the world.
And we could make a better one. No, I can't do this.
Meanwhile, back at the amphitheatre, Ranala and Seraphine and Dragonbait and Orvex
Oh yeah, Dragonbait, he's a thing.
are having a nice day when suddenly Romad and Theodas return to the camp somewhat early in the middle of the afternoon.
Romad's just meant to be a very sad teenager boy. No,
So
Romad got some splinters in his hands.
So
So
Oh, hello.
seeing Romad is upset, Sarah, and how does Theodas look? I'm guessing he looks kind of.
He
As
just
well.
walks in and says, got nothing to say. Then he starts a campfire and starts working on arrows.
So Seraphine will go up to Romad and give him a hug, and she'll be like, "You seem down. Where are the others at?"
there's been a bit of a miscommunication. It's fine.
Oh, what happened?
honestly don't want to talk about it, but maybe a little bit later, just to sit at the moment you see.
Don't worry, those traitors will be back soon.
Wait, those traitors? Like, I mean, the others? What do they do?
You can ask them.
If you don't mind, Seraphine, does it mind if I have some of your company?
Yeah, sure.
He's gonna sit beside, where Theodas is doing his cooking.
He's not cooking, he's doing
Yeah,
arrows.
Starting a
He's
fire.
doing arrows. We're still doing the arrows idea.
He started a campfire though.
Yeah. He's gonna sit down for a bit, try and help him out with the whole
Um,
arrows idea.
So Seraphine, being very confused, she's gonna go over to Renala and be like, "What do you think happened out there today?"
I've seen that look on his face before.
What's the look mean?
It means he's seen kobolds.
I mean, to be fair, he has to see one every day with the child that Philippe has. So why would today be any different?
He's seen more of them. He's seen adult ones.
Oh,
The rest of the group have done something that he considers deeply against his being. This might be a big split.
so at that then, Seraphine will kinda. I'm gonna see if I can confirm or deny what you think it is. But she will just like very like not stealthily because she's not trying to be sneaky about it, but she'll just kind of like casually like move closer to the fire and she'll just kind of like sit down near it and she'll take a piece of grass out and she'll just twirl it into knots for a bit. And
I'll work out how many arrows you've managed to carve, Theodas.
I'm trying to help carving as well.
I'll work out how many arrows the pair of you managed to carve.
Sorry.
and then she says, "Do you guys need some help with the fire or the arrow carving at all, or
I appreciate it.
anything?"
Sure.
She's awkward as hell. She doesn't know how to approach like things like this.
He gives a little smile to Seraphine, knowing
Okay.
that he appreciates her company.
Okay. She'll then turn to Theodas and she'll say, "Renala seems to think that there might have been a dispute between the group about particularly kobolds."
Oh really, what gave that out?
Do you want me to tell her? You might as well tell her anyway.
Do whatever you want.
We on the way was going to go. I'm assuming this is east side.
Yeah, you were heading to the east.
We were heading to east side, and
East.
we had to deal with traps, and we came across kobolds in the area.
So you guys just killed them, right?
We killed some. Oh well, I actually started the.
They started talking to them.
Yeah, they were starting to talking to him to negotiate something, but I didn't like the leader making some words, so I killed him. I was still a bit enraged. I caused the whole fight to happen, but there was one last creature, one last kobold, who was trying to communicate, more likely trying to bribe them to say that they've got more information about the shrines and the cubes. With my experience with the kobolds in the past of being in the army, I didn't trust them, and so Me and Theodas here, we was trying our best to, you know, convince the other guys that it was actually a wrong idea. But something else happened, and we decided to leave the camp, leave the team.
So, if you guys see Seraphine right now, her face is kind of like a blank slate at the moment, and then she kind of stands, and then she's just like, "Would you guys excuse me for just 1 second?" And then she goes over to where her bag is at, and then she gets out Myth Carver, and then she finds the nearest tree, and she starts hacking away at it.
Theodas will turn to
That's what you
Seraphine.
do with a legendary weapon.
You said, sorry, that legendary weapon is very nice and valuable.
Theodas turns to Seraphine like, first Roman, now you. What do you
that tree
do you really?
And then she'll take Myth Carver and she'll just kind of like stab it into the ground. Like she's being very violent with it. And she's just like,
Romad is gonna stand up to Seraphine and say, look, we know the situation was not great.
No. Stop for a second. See, this is why I didn't want to stay back at the camp. You guys were like, oh no, it's fine. We can go. It's fine. I wanted to come. I wanted to help. You guys were like, oh no, it's fine. You can stay at the camp. You can stay with Renala. You can stay with Dragonbait. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Because it's always fine, isn't it? I could have helped. I could have freaking taken the damn magic bard sword and I could have just freaking sliced them. But no, I had to stay at the camp, didn't I?
Well, if you asked me if it was only my decision, if it was only my decision, you would have come with us. But it's not.
At this point, Philippe, Torin, and Nixit arrive back at the camp.
So I say, I don't notice this yet, but I say to Theodas and Rowan, I'm like, what prevented you guys from even killing the rest of them?
Oh, look, the heroes are back.
They were.
Small folk!
I pick up my sword and I run at Nixit.
Nixit is currently over Philippe's shoulder.
Yeah, I mean, Dixit is a bit out of reach for Seraphine at the moment.
Oh, good lord, not more hostile ones.
Shut up.
She will run up to Philippe, and she's just like, Philippe, why do you have that kobold on your back? Could you just let her down, please?
I love you.
Why would you want him to put her? And why would you want him to put her down?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because it seems like they're not the best.
By the way, John, I forgot to mention on the way here, I have detected that on Nixit.
Oh, did you now?
Well. Nixit?
You suck.
So I literally I just need to know whether you're evil or good, or if you're neither, I don't detect either.
Gee.
That reminds me of something.
You get the overall feeling that she neither, but there is a twang of evil in there.
That's enough right.
You don't know this unless I reveal it to you.
Okay.
Tammy's gonna do it anyway, because she can fucking do what she wants.
Well, anyways, Nixit looks down at Seraphine just like, oh, you're a bigot.
Nixit, do you allow Tammy to touch you?
She can't. She just does.
She has to touch the creature.
Yeah, he has to touch it.
Well, I mean, I'm going
She
to
is
assume that
currently
she
over
didn't
someone's
notice,
shoulder.
So, yeah.
Okay,
It's gonna be difficult to
make a charisma saving throw.
Okay, let me open the sheet.
She can't touch the butt.
She touched the butt.
Oh well.
You're fine.
Yep.
Okay.
Tammy is like, I have no idea what's in there.
Tammy pouts. Oh, poor Tammy.
So I guess you're going to want me like on the board of this little camp thing. I have a feeling one of you is going to stab me in your sleep.
If you keep talking, I will rip your tongue out. You understand?
I'm trying to be sociable.
Romad,
don't like social.
Romad,
Actually,
Yes,
don't.
sorry.
Yep.
could you please go and find some wood? We're gonna tie her up somewhere.
Make sure her mouth is tied up.
What am I saying? That's bad. Do you want me to tell you where this cube is or what?
You will, whether you want it or not. But for now,
She's already agreed to do it.
you will shut up.
The Romad has decided
So-
he's calmed down a bit. He's
So
gonna go out
Philip,
front and...
so Philip will go to tie Nixie to a nearby tree and then stands not nearby as he stands watch. Because he actually does not trust anyone right now.
Would anyone like to go with Romad to find some wood?
Seraphine will go, considering she's spent the last a little bit just hacking at the tree with her freaking sword.
I assume there would be wood very close, considering we're in the middle of a
You're in a
jungle.
forest, so yeah, you're in a
In
jungle.
that case, Seraphine's gonna go back to the tree she was hacking and just keep hacking at it.
He's gonna probably help her with the actual hand axe. You need a better axe than that, Dalem.
Between the two of you, you cut down some tree.
Beautiful.
Yay.
Poor defenseless tree.
Save the planet.
I'll just look grumpy.
Nixit pouts.
Nixon, pout as best as a kobold can pout.
Try
So
his
what
puppy
did-
eyes.
So what did Theodas need the wood for?
He
Arrows.
is going to gather some wood and basically, arrange a kind of plank with it, and dig the plank into the ground, so that you see when people are going to be sentenced to death by being shot by the firing squad.
Yeah.
Mm.
So he's gonna tie her up like that, and the rest of the kobolds as well.
I don't. Did you bring back the rest of the
The
kobolds?
rest of the kobolds we set free.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well
they run
then,
off.
just her.
So,
Jesus Christ.
largely at the moment, Philippe has tied her to a tree and is guarding her. Philippe, will you allow them to move her to this?
No.
Move.
Why are you trying so hard to protect this thing?
Because it has been quite plainly proven that she's in a lot of danger with present company.
Theodas removes his scimitar, puts the scimitar down, removes the arrows and the bow, puts it down. It's like, there, no weapons. Can I please get that filthy kobold to his new quarters?
So Philip actually stands up to Theodas and says, no.
Well, then you do it.
Sorry, didn't hear that.
Well, then you do it.
Do what exactly?
Tie her up. Over there.
Why over there specifically?
Because this is a place I know,
Well,
and I'm not trusting you.
that makes the both of us.
After you attacked me, I don't think I would trust you very long, to be honest. Traitor.
Ooh,
then-
the T word.
And then Philip turns to Nixit and says, which place do you prefer to be tied to? This tree or the other place?
What are you going to do?
I can show
You
you
will be
how to move.
You will be either restrained here or at the place where Theodas has prepared.
Well, how do I know he's not going to kill me?
Because I'm pretty sure Philip will not allow that.
Because I would have to kill Philippe, and even if it would bring me very great relief right now, there's better things to do with my time.
Well, if it will shut you up, then you can tie me to the other place as long as Philippe watches.
Good. Philippe,
I
I
do
think
it.
your damsel in distress is asking for you.
So Philip just grows slightly and then goes to Nixit to actually bring her to the next place, and then after doing it, still stands watch nearby.
Turns to Torin. I assume you released the others.
They went. They were no use to us. She is.
Well, I guess I'll have to hunt them down someday.
Has anyone made a house in that area yet?
Hunt them down. I don't care.
I know you don't. You don't care for much, do you?
All of you may see us as some sort of family. I've seen the damage family can do.
Well,
All I care about is ending this curse. You are all helpful to me in ending this curse.
well, at least you're not my enemy. I'm glad to know that.
I see none of you as my enemy. Not even this kobold currently.
Well, that's...
If she makes a wrong move, yes, I will help you take her out.
Don't worry.
But at the moment, she's harmless enough.
Don't worry. I won't need your help with that. But thank you. You're strangely likable in a very cool way.
I speak plainly.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
I don't know. I find your personality to be quite a enjoyable one in a horrifying and completely still kind of way, but still enjoyable.
Enjoyable my ass!
You know, I can still shoot you from where I am.
And don't forget, my spells have range.
So
So-
do mine.
So to hers, and not all of them require a map.
I'm gonna try. and
Either
have a look.
way, she will tell us where one of these shrines is. So,
And once she does, what do you plan to do with her?
depends how useful she is.
If you plan on releasing her, then we got a big problem.
Romad is gonna quickly go back to Nixit. I said, you only know one place where the 7th cube is, right?
Yes.
And
Only
she-
just the 7th one.
Yes.
Are you sure you're not knowing? Are you sure you're able to tell us more where the rest of them are?
We've already inquired, and we've already.
I only know where one is. It was in the Obalaka shrine, but it's been taken.
Nixit, you would assume that the other cubes would be in their shrine still.
Yeah. I was only set to look after the Obalaka shrine. I can't really remember where the others are, but they'd be somewhere nearby. I could try and help you find them, but I know for definite where one of the cubes is.
So, you were supposed to protect one cube, right?
Yes,
That
but
cube got stolen. So you're pretty
Yes.
useless, actually.
No, it's it was a horde of wizards. They set off every trap and took the cube. But they have a
Nixit,
camp
just
nearby.
just a reminder that you weren't actually guarding the shrine, you were just resetting the traps.
Yeah, that.
Yes, that mysterious voice in the sky.
Yeah, yes, Dad. Thank you, guy in the sky.
She's talking to a warlock, to a patron.
But I tracked down where it is. I couldn't go in there myself. Oh god, wizards are nasty business. But if you want, I can lead you to their camp.
Oh, you want us to be led directly into their camp and possibly get us all killed? And you.
I mean, do you want the cube?
I go with her alone if I need to.
Good. I am so reassured now. After all, the safety of this creature is always be careful.
Well, anywhere else you'd like me to lead you?
To death. You just go die.
To death.
Yeah, I could use a guide.
At the moment,
Romad, I think you mean to her death.
at the moment,
Yeah.
I'm very satisfied with you. Right here, right now.
As long as you don't kill me or anything, I guess I can tolerate you.
We have no promises.
Don't worry. If I were to kill you, it's not going to be here.
What
I don't
have
want
I
to.
done to you? You killed my group!
And your people killed everything on sight.
I mean, no, we didn't, but okay.
You didn't, but your people does.
I don't. I only steal food from time to time.
Hmm.
The only times I have killed, it's been by the request of Melody. And they normally deserve it anyway.
Kobolds are liars as well. Good ones. But doesn't work with me.
I'm not lying.
I suppose we should feed her something at some point. Philippe, you know kobolds. Since you have your own demonic child, I guess you can take care of that one too.
I sure rather do that than leave her to your hands.
Good. If she dies, it'll be on your head, and at least you won't be able to blame me for it. Also, you two, where's Riordan?
Yeah,
He
where is
needed some
Rita?
time
He
alone.
asked her to stay behind.
Where is he at least at a safe distance?
He is near the bazaar still.
Doobly
You guys
doobly
left him all the way over
doo.
at the bazaar.
And we'll cut
Is he
back to
gonna be
that.
Is he gonna be okay?
He has been a lot farther on his own before.
And we'll just cut back to that real fast. Ben, are you still there?
I'm still here.
Are you okay, Ben?
He's in character.
He's in character.
Love you, Ben.
I
Bless you.
don't know if I can go back to them. I know I need to keep this mission. We need to see it through, but I don't think I can go back to them. They remind me of my father. They remind me of what my family did to me. I can't go through that again.
Good, then burn the world.
Please don't.
I never said I was going to.
Give in to my power.
Reardon looks ahead. There's a structure directly in front of me over the wall. Can I do a perception on that?
You can. would appear to be a shrine.
You have found a shrine.
Perhaps it's about time then I start to go. We need to take action. We need to keep going.
You need to stay safe.
Give my life and your life and every life which is stuck inside my head. If it was to get rid of this curse.
You need to live. Or free me first.
You know that won't happen. I know you were put in here for a reason.
It won't happen because you are too stubborn.
Well, you've got that right. I am. Perhaps they do take me to be a bit crazy. Maybe that's a good thing. I take my staff and I test the water.
It's about 2 feet deep.
You're fine.
Okay. I start to attempt as stealthily as possible to try and get closer, to try and take a look into where the temple is.
Crocodiles wallow in this muddy lake bank from which rises a walled ruin. 2 columns flank the entrance, carved with images of a long-legged bird with a needle-like beak. At the building's front, slimy steps ascend to an entry arch.
You get a million if I imagine this, by the way.
I don't want to go alone. I don't want to be alone. I don't have a choice.
You are never alone.
You know what I mean. This is going to be the only way. And perhaps this will be the only way. I've got to do it. I promised my life to save Briar. I promised my life to save Romad. I promised to save so many voices inside my head. And they're obviously breaking up. They're not taking it as seriously as then. Seeing the way they should see.
They should bow to you.
No. But they should respect me.
They should kneel to my power. They should kneel, or they should fall.
You have a very angry, toxic friend, Riordan.
Safe, I need your words of wisdom. I desperately need your words. Please, please talk some sense before I do something I shouldn't.
You made a promise to save her, but you can only do that if you live.
I know you're right. You're right.
You know this place now. You can bring them back here. Even if they're fighting, they are still your friends.
They never listen. They don't take me seriously. They take me as the madman, the crazy elf with the voices in his head.
Then make them listen.
No. Oh. You make a point. At that point, Reardon starts to make back.
So at this point,
Dibby-dibby-doo-doo.
Seraphine Seraphine has
We return to the camp.
pretty much Seraphine has given up on the fact. Like she hasn't given up on the fact, but she's like ignored Nixit for now, and then she's just kind of like pacing back and forth in front of the camp entryway, just waiting for Raiden to return, because she's like, why would they leave him there? Like, why would they leave him alone? Like, he's a tough person, but like he shouldn't be on his own. None of us should be on our own. We need to stay in at least a pair of two.